This is Carrie. You can find me on Twitter at Diva Abdul. We have a new Instagram page, Diva _of _Dul. Facebook page, Diva Days of Our Lives. And also, we're on YouTube. And every week, Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, we're on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube Live. So tonight we have Jen here.
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And we have Miss Marianne here.
Hi, I'm at Mama_Hooch on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
And from the Witless
Oh,
Oh,
Protection
uh-oh,
Program, we have our friend
you
Deanna here.
you froze for a second. I was like, oh no. um, yeah. Hey. Yeah. The Wi-Fi connection is still working, but it's one of those VPN networks, so they can't locate me. No. Anyway,
That's very smart.
you
There we
know
go.
the ISA thinks of everything. What can I say? A good thing I'm not with the cop shops with Witless Protection Program.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can find me at Kazi Hooch on Instagram and on X.
Alrighty. Anna, I'm gonna say Anna. I'm sorry, Marianne. Do you want to start with Teo's Panglis's podcast? You have you a chance to listen to it yet?
oh yes, yes. I've listened to all three. There's an introduction, and there's a part one and two, and it's called The Great Escape, and it's on Spotify. I think it's on
Oh.
um, Apple Plus, all the major podcast, but it's called The Great Escape. And what it is, it's the introduction starts with his when he made his own trip and went,
Mm-hmm.
like, the journey of the Holy Family, their escape from Herod, and outlined all where they went. And then part one starts with that story, and it starts with one of the wise men telling the story in this cave to these people. And there's great sound effects, and he'll even do the part of Herod and the different parts using different voices, his different
Oh,
voices.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very interesting, very well done. Um, so if you get a chance, check it out. So
yeah.
Sounds
I
fantastic.
it's really good. I like this as evil. It's I liked The Lost Treasures was great, but I like this story better. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's well done. I mean, he's a great storyteller. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was very well done. So get a chance to check that out. So
Yeah, I will.
I
I
don't know
just saw.
I don't know if part two and part two dropped. I know part one did, and I think the introduction.
Yeah, I think that's what I saw. I didn't get a chance to listen to it because I just saw it on Spotify because I kept searching and I couldn't find it. Then I
Yeah, for
get
some
to.
reason it was taking a while to come up on Spotify. I was finding it on other um, podcast places, but not on Spotify. But I know there's something on. He has something on his Facebook page about it. He also has something on his Twitter page about it, and all the links to the different things. So, and he is also supposed to be on Audition Days tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, so he should be on. Is it at 1? I'm not sure the time. I don't know. Does anybody know when they do Audition Days all the time? I don't know. It might be like 1 o'clock here, or I don't know. I'm not sure when it is. But anyway, if you look it up or listen to Audition Days, he's supposed to be on there. So, um,
Do
but
they ever?
Tony's not on there with. So he was
Oh,
hoping Tony, because those two have they have a thing now. They have this great rapport. They get he always tease Tony about a question. Is there a question there? And every time Tony sees him, he asks that and the pizza rolls. They always he gets teased about the having serving pizza rolls. So it's always a big joke when he goes on Audition Days. So,
that's
so
funny.
anyway,
Well, do you want to
so
start us off with the Tony and Anna scenes then we had this week?
oh
We
yeah,
finally got them
yeah.
together in the
Yeah,
same.
finally we see Tony and Anna together, because we've seen Anna, I think, by herself, and I think we've seen Tony by himself. It's been a while since we've seen Tony and Anna. Um, and anyway, he didn't have his Colonel Mustard shirt on.
Oh, thank God.
Actually, he looked pretty good. He came in with a it was a brown 3-piece suit with a really nice red tie, and red handkerchief. So yeah, and he was holding. He's like looking at the wine. It's like the wine is like low and there's not much there, and he's accusing Anna of drinking all the wine, and are you sneaking it? And she says, well, she doesn't sneak it. She just
No.
drinks it out in the
Yeah.
open. She's it's not going to sneak it. Um, and she says, well, maybe it's some kind of spin. She kind of points to Stefano, like maybe there's some kind of spirit here. Stefano's spirit is drinking it. And he's nah, he hates hearing that, like he's not believing it, you know. And she says, talking to Susan believes Stefano's still alive. And he said, oh, how I wish maybe father is still alive. But I don't think so. You know, for the same thing Rafe said, he'd be too old or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then he proceeds to tell her about Gabby, his plans to take over Demira, and he's using Gabby. And she's said, why didn't you tell me or something? And he says, well, I'm telling you now. And so he says, and he has something in it for her. Oh, first she says, oh, does that mean you're going to be, she says, well, what doesn't EJ or Chad want it? And he says, no, but I want to get the Demira family back for my family. She says, but is this going to hurt our trip to Monte Carlo? And he said, well, no. He said, I'm not going to be in charge. I'm putting Gabby in charge, but I'm still going to be pulling the strings from behind the scenes. But he said something. He says, oh, darling, I always want to make you happy.
Yeah.
So,
and he's gonna she's
Yeah,
gonna design for them.
yes. And he says, well, there's something in it for you too. He said, I saw you doing your fashion designs again, and how you always liked Anna Demira designs. So you could do the designs and submit them through, Demira, and still, so she could be doing that, have her little business there. So, but still be able to travel. So she was happy about that. So then they actually let them kiss a little bit there,
Yep.
a little bit of an embrace, a little bit of, more than just one little
Darn
kiss.
it, I was just getting to that point, I guess. I had to cut it off.
Oh,
Yes, at the end they let them kiss a little bit. I'm like, geez, kiss more than once anyway. So yeah, so that's what's going on with Demira. They're not, it's just like he's not going to be there. That's the thing. He's not going to be there physically in charge. He's supposed to be in charge, but he's putting Gabby in charge.
you notice he
So in a
didn't
way,
even,
it's like he's really not in charge to me. So
he
that's
didn't even mention Kristen.
Yes,
Yeah.
why?
Anna didn't mention her either.
No, and nobody's mentioning Krista. Why doesn't Kristen want it? I guess nobody's really asked her, right? Nobody's asked Kristen
No.
if she wants it. And she probably does want it, because, right, it wasn't originally her, and then EJ took it away from her.
Yep. Or
And
she
then-
took it from EJ, one of them.
And then then EJ kind of got away from it when he was DA,
Yeah.
and now he's with the hospital.
And Kristen was busy with Rachel and her mother, and then
That's when,
Kyriakis has got it.
and then EJ got shot, right? And then that's when they came in
Yeah.
and got it. Yeah, and so now Tony has Gabby trying to find out what this big secret is between
Philip and Xander.
Philip and so we have that going on. So I don't know if anybody wants to take it from there with Xander and Philip, I guess. Or Philip wasn't on this week, was he?
Well,
No.
I wanted to say that,
With the business?
well, I was annoyed because the Day's Instagram, I guess, at Day's Peacock, acknowledged
Okay. Tony
Tony and Anna's only on-screen wedding, which was married off-screen and got divorced and remarried. But they said, oh, it's their 40th anniversary. It's like, okay, but why the hell didn't you acknowledge that on the show when they were both on the show?
Right, and it was that day.
That didn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Correct.
How-
Yes.
It was
Jeez.
that
How messed up is that?
Yeah. Like he didn't say happy 40th anniversary or anything, you know? It's like the characters should have said about their anniversary.
You would think.
And it had a flashback.
They
A little bit
probably
of a
the
flashback.
show probably forgot, and then in retrospect was like, oh shoot, I guess we'll tweet it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
They
sucks.
always get the short end of the stick all the time. You know.
I know.
And I wish
Remember when they
had to
had their
redo that wedding, 'cause that
honeymoon
wedding was
in
terrible.
Bora Bora from their like off-screen wedding when they got reunited? It's like that was so pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We had to see John and Marlena kissing.
Ugh.
Well, no, that was the reunion.
that was
on
another
the,
thing.
I'm still mad about that too. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
my
That was
big
the other. Okay.
my big
Yeah.
grudge.
Yeah.
Is
True.
yeah, that was they panned from Tana's reunion to that's an old bitter thing, but
Yep.
but then when they got remarried, I guess during that same storyline, we didn't see them till they came back from Bora Bora from their honeymoon and found out that they had
Right.
gotten married or whatever. And I think didn't they have lunch or brunch with Kate, and who was she with? I don't remember who it was. Anyway, it seemed like that's how we found out that they had just gotten back
got
from
married.
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
Still pretty pissed off about that one too. But I'm happy they're on screen
Well,
right now. So
Yeah.
And they never gave them any children either.
Just pissed off they're on
What? We're
no
losing her.
children. And poor Leanne, that's so beautiful. They gave her that shitty hat to wear and
Ugh.
stupid
Oh.
drop-waisted wedding dress. And I remember
Yes.
Teo complained they were serving crackers cheese at the wedding.
Oh my God.
Of course they would complain about that.
did they have Costco nuts there too?
I was gonna say, oh no, we lost our main girl. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, but it was so cute seeing them.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
no.
always good to see them.
Yes. But now when we see them again, I don't know. But I know we have some Tony scenes coming up, but I don't know about Tony and
Okay.
Anna.
Are we sure it's Tony?
I don't know. I think it is, but you never know. There could always be a twist. I know, but a lot of people out there do think it's Andre. I
Yeah.
think it is. And I think Teo just plays it a little bit to make everybody to guess.
To
And
one.
if they ever decide they want to do it,
Yeah.
bring him back, yeah. He's done it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah. Like in the 90s when he was leaving the show.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I knew it was Andre. I'm like, that is not Tony. Tony would not dress like that.
Uh-huh. Just like little things like that. Like, yeah, I think there was one time like Tony doesn't smoke, but Andre does.
Yep. Oh
And he
yeah.
Something about
Smoking
the glasses, his eyeglasses or something.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was something with smoking too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But that's not Tony.
yeah. So yeah, so now he has Gabby. And then Gabby went to Steve. And Steve is investigating. And then Steve went in and got the Freedom from Information Act, which
Yep.
pissed Xander off. So he gets Alex to go find
Talk-
out who's doing this. So then
I
Alex
knew
goes,
the second that Xander dropped that with him.
yeah,
And Alex said, well, I'm no detective. I don't know. I thought the next stop he's going to make is at Patch's office.
Yep.
yeah,
He's gonna
So
go
there's-
see Uncle Steve.
yeah. And so there's him asking, and there's Steve like, okay, yeah.
There she is.
Hey.
Hey.
See you.
Sorry, I got
We're-
unconnected to the internet. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
we just started talking about Alex and Steve.
Mm-hmm.
About him getting Alex to investigate who did the Freedom of Information Act. And here it was Steve, and he doesn't know that, but he said there was a Dan Lucas. Now, somebody said, if you go back to history, probably Jen knows, was that the name that Steve was using under?
He used name
the
Daniel years,
okay,
years ago in a storyline that was it centered on Marcus. Marcus
okay,
as a child saw a murder.
Oh.
okay? Because they said somebody about him using that name that he had used before or something.
Yeah.
I just had seen that.
And what it was a racist religious group
Oh, okay.
who bombed the church, and Marcus witnessed it.
Boy, I'm trying to remember that. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Marcus, but I'm trying that story. But I don't remember him using that name either. But
Yeah.
that's what they said when.
It was when he had surgery to repair his eye.
That's what I was going
okay.
to ask. Was
Okay,
it
I
when
remember that.
he had two eyes and he
Yeah.
bleached blonde and Caitlin
Yep.
didn't recognize him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part.
He pretended to be a guy named Daniel.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's more or less told him, and he says, I don't know if I can find out who's doing this. You know, I don't think I can do this. He says, but I have to tell you, I found something on you.
Yep.
And here he says, do you want to explain? And he said about this whole college prank.
Yeah.
About was indecent exposure. And what did they do? They stole a parrot. Was that what it was? A parrot?
And the parrot was like worth $20,000.
Yeah, they didn't know it was worth like this rare parrot, like, all this money, 20,000, 10,000, whatever it was. And then he was trying to get away, and I guess his underwear came down, or his pants came down, and they got him for decent. Yeah.
His toga fell off.
Yeah.
The toga party. Yeah, toga fell off. So it was no like big deal, really. I mean, it was a college thing. So.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, a tidbit. The storyline I was talking about introduced Mindy Clark to the show, who was John Clark's daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, what part did she play?
She played Faith.
Okay. Okay, I remember she was supposed to be on. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That sounds familiar. Faith. Faith. Who was she? What character was she? I mean, how was she on the show? Like, what did she?
She was the head religious guy who bombed the church. His daughter.
Okay.
Oh, so she played that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She didn't know he did it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forget that part.
Yeah.
All right. Little trivia. Day's trivia.
So
okay.
Basically, it seems like Steve's the bone collector of Salem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's investigating half the town right now.
At least they gave him something to do. They gave him a little bit of a story. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like this is all just to cause problems for Stephanie and Alex, and I honestly don't care about those two people.
No.
Yeah, my internet's still bad. Just letting you guys know. I mean, it'll show
Right.
but
still there.
Yeah, it's saying I'm at 39%. Oh, I made it to 40. But yeah.
Oh, how?
You guys are at 97. So.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you guys would talk about Chad and Kat in the elevator.
Not really.
You know, of course the characters are fine, but together they just don't work.
I was going to say, as much as they're trying to put these characters in different situations that they're going to supposedly get close, it's just not working. The elevator.
Yeah.
Well, they finally got out, right? And Joel, we talked about that last week, right? Or was that this week?
No,
they finally got out this week.
And Joel,
Can
okay, they got out.
I just say that even they're probably two of the only characters that could be stuck in an elevator overnight and still have zero chemistry.
Yep.
The whole thing. Yeah. I mean, Julie Williams and Chad would have more. That sounds gross, but I don't mean it in a bad way towards either of them. But it's kind of it's a little bit incestuous, even though it's not.
Yeah.
She's not blood related, so I don't mean it in that sense. But I'm
Right.
saying they would literally have more on screen, just general chemistry, locked in there together than those two did.
Yes.
I'm not talking about sexual chemistry. I'm just talking about in general.
Right.
Ugh. And then the only thing that was worse than that was Rafe. Ugh. Anyway.
Oh,
So then they have the whole thing where Felicity has strep throat. She's in the hospital. She's not feeling good. So Chad picks up her medicine and takes it over to Kat. And, oh, she's not feeling good. Oh, you have a little bit of a fever. So
yeah.
yeah. And then she's delirious, I guess. And in her
Oh,
delirium with her fever, she kisses Chad. There wasn't even any chemistry.
But
Even
she has
then.
strep throat. That's so gross. But I mean, she's so dumb.
So now he's going to be sick. He said, "Oh, I was exposed."
her sister is sick. She knew she already has symptoms, but she took a pain, a fever
yeah.
reliever. So she already knew she was sick too. Yet she basically has Chad show up at their sick house, and he said Charlotte's prone to strep throat.
So dumb.
So that means she's exposing his children to strep throat. And I mean, I've never had strep throat, but I've had high fevers before. I've never started kissing anybody. So
Yeah. Yeah.
It just doesn't work.
It should have been something he left on the doorstep or had somebody else deliver.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe the people at the
Chad.
pharmacy, don't they have services now where you can pay to have something delivered?
Yes, deliver. Yes. Maybe the new Chad. Maybe there'll be chemistry with the new
I
actor.
hope.
I don't know if it's just the characters, the actors. I don't know, but it's not working.
mm-mm.
Maybe Kat and Rafe.
Uh,
If anything,
Did you see those
the-
scenes where they were he was giving her self-defense
right.
lessons? OMG. Oh,
She's fantasizing about Chad while she's trying to beat up Rafe.
Yeah, and she thinks she's thinking he's Chad. Yeah.
these two don't. The thing that's cracking me up is that I'm like, for real, if these type of people were running the world's ISA business, or whatever intel business, I would be extra
we'd all
worried.
be in trouble.
I'm just like, she still remains. She's basically an analyst,
Right.
but I'm like, I can't see her analyze herself out of a paper bag. So it's just hard so far for me to buy this whole thing.
Yeah. Kelly Jones and James Smith.
I did. Is that what
names.
his name is?
Yes. Uh-huh.
How dumb.
Uh,
The whole thing's dumb.
The
I'm
whole
not buying
thing's
it for
dumb.
1 minute. So is he not really with the FBI? Is he really with the ISA? Or is
No,
he
the
with
FBI.
both?
it's a joint thing.
Okay, so the FBI
joint
is
thing.
joining with the
ISA.
okay,
Yeah.
because of course those are the only two brain trusts in the entire Midwest region, apparently. Okay, all right. Sorry to be sarcastic.
It's a federal bumbling investigation and internal stupid organization.
There you go, ISA. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but back to the hospital though. So Julie's complaining about Kat to Marlena, and Marlena basically tells her to back off because
Right.
Julie's like, that's Abigail's husband about Chad, and Marlena's telling her she's, overstepping. Chad tells her he's overstepping, and Susan Seaforth Hayes had the best facial expression of the week when she sees Kat and Chad holding on to each other in the elevator. I guess they look like they're embracing, and she's like,
Oh,
like she was trying to kill Kat with her eyes, and it was so freaking funny. And I took a screenshot of it and put it on Twitter.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. I've
awesome.
seen that around other places too. People commenting about her, about the look
Yeah.
she gave. Yeah.
But,
Oh man.
But I wish they'd give her something else to do than just like be a roadblock to those two. You know,
Well, Chad suggested she buy the bookstore, so
I hope she does.
I
yeah,
think that's where they're leading because they wouldn't
Yeah.
have built that set for it if they weren't going to do something with it.
right. She suggested Chad buy it,
And
then
then,
he
of course,
suggested.
we all know that that's leading towards Stephanie's anonymous debut of her naughty, dirty book that
Ugh.
is going to
Yeah.
be. Anyway. So, but I did like the way I look. Carrie, I think you were saying how Marlena pulled her aside and was like, basically in as restrained a fashion as she could as a mental health care professional. It was like, knock it off, but like the professional version. Like
Yeah.
almost,
Marlena
I was
Way.
waiting for her to smack her in the face and be like, you know, snap out of it or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But and then Chad, you know, he was very firm with her too when she was rattling on about it. And he was loving but also firm that he's like, I don't want to hear one more word about it. Like I'm drawing a line here. And then it really kind of pulled her out of herself for a second and she kind of saw, you know, between Marlena and her and him saying, she's like, you know what, I've had this problem my whole life. You know, and
That's
so
her
that was
flaw.
interesting. I like that she
She
had like
admitted it.
a flash of awareness and acknowledgement. And it was, in a way, it was so human too, because, you know, I think a lot of us find ourselves in moments where we're like, dang it, I'm making the same stupid, you know, whatever it is, habit or decision again. So I don't know. I thought the writing and the acting were really good with those scenes.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's Marlena's assistant too, so she does have a connection with Kat.
Right. Good
Yeah.
point.
Oh, and speaking of connections, Sammy came into town. So
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
it was
yeah.
with
Oh yeah, that
On
was
Monday.
those were some scenes. Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
That was good. I mean, I thought there were some really good emotional, you know,
Yeah.
flashbacks and stuff. And
She was in
oh,
causing trouble.
With her and John. Yeah. When she
yeah.
was
And I
talking to
mean,
his picture.
and Sammy in her older years has become more self-aware and
Mhm.
more acknowledging of that. But I did feel, I mean, I know she was acting, but I also felt like when she was looking at the pictures of John, I was
Right. She's
like,
thinking of Jack.
you know, these
Right.
kids, I mean, she and Christy Clark go back so many decades with him, you know?
Oh, definitely,
Hmm.
yes.
Yeah.
And what I found impressive with both Christy and her flashbacks and how they wove them in with the conversations and the, you know, all that, that I think it's pretty damn impressive of the genre to be able to literally have modern present day actors. Maybe they're not on the show regularly anymore, whatever, but to be able to have genuine flashbacks that really happen on the show, and you
Definitely.
can tell it's the same kid. It's the kids that have grown into, you know, 40-year-old, 50-year-old adults, you know, that's really
Hmm.
special. I mean, as far as if we just step outside of just days of our life, it's really special that, and it explains, I think, a lot of why so many of us, you know, stayed with the show for so long and with the genre for so long, is there is that connection. There is that history. And they were sort of like there along the way with our hallmarks of life as well, or our, you know, not that it's in real, I mean, it's still a show, but I just think it's
Did a
really cool
Hallmark
because there's no
Club.
other TV show, there's really no other genre of that kind of thing where you can literally have flashbacks from 40 years ago and you can see that's the same child, that's the child that's now become this woman that's
Yep.
doing this scene. So I don't know, and they weren't fake, they weren't fake flashbacks, they were genuine. So I don't know, I just was kind of touched by those, both when Christy Clark was on and then when Allison Sweeney came back.
Yeah.
That was really neat.
Yeah, and it didn't move me at first when it was just Marlena and Sammy. 'Cause it kind of felt like Sammy was doing the me thing, and it's like you're really supposed to be here to
Right.
For your mother.
mom. And but then when she was alone by herself with John's photo, that's when I started tearing up.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's, maybe because she was being a bit more composed with Marlena, and then when she was alone, she
Yeah.
let
She
herself.
regretted everything she did, more or
Oh
less.
yeah,
Telling Jeff, yeah,
yeah,
and all the trouble she caused, and how she treated him, and
and I'm
she
glad they
wasn't too nice.
did.
No.
No.
No, but at the same time too, I mean, I have sympathy for her. I mean, she walked in on her
Right.
parents,
Yeah.
walked
Yeah.
in on
Right.
them having sex. I mean, that's traumatized, especially for a teenage girl. That's,
Yeah.
you know,
Though what she did to her sister was rotten. And Carrie did not deserve it.
oh, then she kidnapped Belle and tried to give her
Yeah.
away. So,
Yeah, I tried to give her away.
On the black market.
No wonder they don't get
yeah,
along.
yeah. And we did have a scene with Sammy and Johnny too,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't much.
Yeah. Then they hugged. That was a nice hug and everything. I thought that was neat.
But Sydney's broken leg is more important than Johnny being on trial for
Murder.
she's a grown. I mean, how old is she? Come on, she can.
Well,
I think
I
she's.
have a feeling, didn't somebody insinuate that it probably wouldn't be the best idea for Sammy to be sitting there in the courtroom
Yeah.
either?
That's
True.
Between
another. Yeah, they
her
did say
issues
that.
with both of
That's the better
the
excuse, I guess.
the defense attorney and
Mhm.
the
Prosecutor.
prosecutor, she both has very volatile histories with, and so the whole thing is a cluster. When you get to the point where you want to talk more about the courtroom, I have some comments about juries, the jury.
What jury? We don't see any.
Leo.
See them. Yeah.
Well,
Leo
if I
and
can
the
jump
back
in right
heads of
now,
a
I'll
couple
say it.
people.
I was just cracking up when they're at the. First of all, Leo should have just been sequestered on his own. I mean, he just
Oh
needed to be
yeah.
in like a phone booth, an old phone booth or something. No, but the fact that he's in the house with one of the witnesses and also a potential other suspect, and also all the other ways that this whole thing was messed up, that she had Rafe's gun, and I just, and I'm sitting here thinking, and Leo's online looking at all this stuff. They usually tell jurors to not consume anything online, which I'm sure some people break that rule, but ethically, you really shouldn't if that's what you're, dealing with. So the fact that he's like reading about it and everything, just I don't know. The whole thing, this whole thing is like just a
It needs to
cluster
be
from
over. It needs to be done.
Yes.
cluster from
Please,
beginning to end.
just
I
tell
just
us who did it. Like, come on, just break the secret now.
I gotta say that for a case like that, man, that'd be hard for me not to go down the rabbit hole and do research and see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That would be that's a huge temptation.
well, and in a way, because there's so many close parts, they really probably should have been sequestered,
Oh
just
yeah.
because of the nature of it. But the whole thing is so ludicrous to begin with because nobody's questioning why Belle recused herself, and then suddenly the judge insists that she be the one. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think you can even like do that technically. I don't know. I know EJ was behind that, but
Oh
just
yeah, EJ was
But
pay off the
anyway,
judge. Not that judge, but another judge.
but what else is funny about it is all the felonies that people are admitting to while
Yeah.
while they're testifying or witnessing.
Even
Like,
Roman.
yeah, all of them, like every single person. Pretty much.
Yeah,
It's like
but they're getting
it's
away
like
with it.
yeah. Well, when you borrowed your brother's
I know.
service revolver, like I mean, because whether she was convicted or not wrongly, Gabby also has a record. I mean, like I don't know. It just
Yep.
the whole thing is just like, and then it's like, oh, and then then the defense attorney also raped his
Ex-father-in-law.
ex and ends up impregnating her with the kid that's accused of killing it. I was attempting to kill him. It's just head twisting. It's just
Yep.
when can a mistrial
Nothing
be?
makes sense.
When is the mistrial gonna happen? That's what I want to know. Anyway, I just
Oh,
They tried for it.
huh?
They tried for it. The
They
judge
tried for
didn't
it.
go for it.
Oh,
You didn't
okay.
see
On
Friday. They
Friday?
tried for
Oh
it.
no, I haven't seen Friday yet. because that would make
Oh,
sense if
boy.
somebody said that.
You missed the fireworks.
Oh boy. Well, I'll see. I'll watch it tonight. I just didn't get finished
Yeah.
before.
Okay.
But okay. So anyway, so that was my thing. I was like, so they're all like Rafe and Gabby and Leo are all talking. He's sitting there reading about it online, and then at some point they're talking about it, and then Rafe's like, "Well, I think that's probably enough about it since you're on the jury and you're a witness." You know, like, oh, now we're going to be ethical. Like, you know,
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, they had it.
it's kind of like the same paradox. Well, it's like the same thing as when Salem University Hospital tries to do medicine. It's kind of the same thing with the law.
Yeah.
Somewhat entertaining, but it just like wouldn't fly.
And why isn't Rafe called as a witness? He's got motive too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he definitely does.
Like they said, the whole town pretty much does.
The whole time. Yeah. Just about everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't help Bell's case. So, I mean, EJ would have to call him up.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, I guess we can go to the end of what happened. So, Bell played the rape card with Johnny and got him to admit that EJ raped his mother, and that's how he was conceived, and that's why he was upset and threatening to kill EJ. And then EJ retaliates by asking Johnny if he knows the relationship between Bell and EJ. He's like, "Yeah, you guys are seeing each other. You guys are dating." And then he asked for a mistrial, which, I mean, that was just
So he threw Bill under the bus again.
The thing is, I mean, yeah, that was his trump card, but at the same time, too, like, you knew you guys were sleeping together the whole time.
Yep.
And also they're meeting at the Salem Inn, which I'm sorry, but you know, everybody knows everybody there already. I mean,
Yep.
and then on top of that, they have cameras on, all the surveillance cameras all over the place. And so these two of all people should know that if it ever got to an ethics issue, they could subpoena those you know, they could subpoena in fact, finding out that Belle is in this place right now, she moved in there because to be away from so that Sammy and her mom could have time and there wouldn't be a bunch of conflict. But also very convenient that she also has
sure.
booty call with the defense attorney.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if it ever came down to being disbarred or any kind of case like that, all they'd have to do is, I mean, both of them could be disbarred. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Oh, yeah. The
For
judge
that
said
behavior.
that.
So it's just
do it again.
dumb. It's like, can you just both hold off until the end
Yeah.
of the trial?
And Belle should have realized what EJ was capable of. It's like, why is she shocked?
Because
shocked.
she's dumb.
And she went back to him twice now after he's like, I don't know.
So on
be a
Friday,
third
what
time?
happened? So on Friday, what happened? Is that when he called for the mistrial?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All that happened, yes.
And the judge shot him down.
Is she
And
dumb? She's dumb. She's in it too. She's getting paid by somebody. I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Because she's just like, she's the most dispassionate, like, it's kind of like overturned, overruled, but it's like, you just know she's crooked somewhere.
Yeah.
No, anyway.
Oh, she kind of
She
told
would
him
have put a
off.
stop to this already. I mean, you know. it's
She
ridiculous.
told them both off.
She told them both off
Yeah, exactly.
on Friday. Yeah.
She
Yeah,
did?
and-
Oh, good.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good. Because I need
It
to
got
see
tough on
that
Friday.
because I was wondering when she was going to lose her cool.
Yeah. That was like the worst miscarriage of justice there.
yes, and Belle dumps EJ
Oh, good.
right there in front of the judge.
Yeah.
For
for
the
now.
third time. How
For now.
long is it going to last?
Not
So
long.
He's
the
going to come
trial still-
crawling back.
Is the trial still on, or did they call
Oh,
it
no.
mistrial?
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
oh
No.
no. She said it goes on.
Yep.
And she's keeping Belle. And, you know,
I absolutely do not feel bad for Belle at all. What
Nope.
stupid.
a
Yeah,
mess.
no.
That's why we call her Dumb Belle.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, that nickname. So, anything else with the Johnny's trial? Well, coming up next week, yeah, Rachel's going to testify. The promo shows Belle is asking Marlena, or she says to Marlena, "You know who did it, don't you?" And a spoiler I read said that Marlena's going to hypnotize EJ again.
And I think he says something.
Yes. Oh, and Johnny fires EJ.
Oh boy.
He didn't like he put him on the spot to say under oath what the relationship was between him and Belle. Johnny
Of course,
didn't see that
even
coming.
though he told him before, look, I'm gonna be like an evil bastard today. You know, you're just gonna have to go with whatever I do, because I'm trying to, create doubt, reasonable
Yeah.
doubt, and so you just need to trust me on this. So of course, what does he do? Not trust him on that and fire him, I guess. I don't,
He
Anyway.
hasn't fired him yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's coming next week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we had the Tate storyline. Tate still wants to see the baby.
I love Tate. I just like he makes me melt. He's really frustrated. He's really upset about this. I don't know. I find it
He
touching.
did see the baby.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
just doesn't
He
know it.
actually saw his baby.
He
He didn't know
knows.
it.
Oh no, that's right. Oh yeah, Leo. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Let him hold him. Let him hold
He
him.
was very enamored with him too. I noticed that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah.
Now I don't know why I never thought of this until the Sarah and Brady stuff, but Brady was talking about how Tate didn't get to see the baby, and there's Sarah knowing
Right.
And Sarah
That dawned
knows.
on,
where the baby is.
Yeah.
that dawned on me today. Actually, watching this week's
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I see this coming up. Yep. Yep. Somehow it's gonna. Somehow it's got to come to. You know,
Well,
Oh,
sure.
if Sophia doesn't just spill it herself, because she, I
Well, I
think
think
it was.
Sophia goes to the dark side somehow.
Honestly, I've been suspicious that she's
It goes
the one
after
that shot.
Holly.
I swear, I thought. I mean, I like the character. I really do, but and I feel for her. I've felt empathy for her, but I also kind of feel that she could have been the one to shoot EJ. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've said that for a long time, and I'm
Mhm.
probably wrong, but I've said that for months because she was so desperate to find. She so desperately wanted Johnny and Chanel, and for them to be able to have that planned out and ready to go and everything. And she thought that was going to happen. Her mom finally got on board, and then EJ ruined everything. And so I just thought, in her mental state at that time, they could probably write it off as, even though they shouldn't when somebody tries to shoot somebody, but they could have. It wouldn't necessarily box the character in if they wanted to keep her around, because they could just say she was insane, temporary insanity or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just, it's a soap, whatever. But I still felt like maybe she was so desperate and angry that she could have done it. But I don't know. I honestly don't have any basis to say that, other than just that was my thought a long time ago. But I could be wrong. But
Could be. That's an interesting thought, and I didn't think of that. Yeah, yeah. I'm just hoping it comes to a close. Hopefully
Yep,
next week
soon.
we find out who actually did.
But I take it Melinda must have gave Brady the address because Brady was mailing a package for the baby to a P.O. box in Chicago.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
Sophia was all upset. Well, he wants to send, and he wants to see the baby. She did, and write a letter asking. So of course Melinda's probably going to write back and say, "No, you
right.
can't see the baby." So
Well, Sophia was like, I don't know if I really can't keep this up. It's like she was, but every time Melinda's been like, no, you can do this. And I'm kind of like, is Melinda still trying to find a adoptive family for this baby? Is that, and she's hoping to get paid for that? Is that her?
No,
I mean,
she's doing it pro bono.
oh, well, that's right. That's right. But I mean, she's not talking about how she's still searching, which is kind of
No.
odd.
they're probably going to leave it with.
I think they're
She
fine with.
feels just to leave
yeah.
it with Javi and
Yeah.
Leo.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. That'll be an interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, Gabby, No, I like the actress. I think she's doing a great job. I love the
Mm.
character Gabby, but she does not know how to seduce anybody.
No.
And she's too aggressive.
Yes.
Yeah,
She's too obvious.
not subtle at all.
I'm a Sagittarius. I'm the queen of obvious. I would be as bad as her. You have to kind of like coax a guy to hit on you and make them think it was their idea to hit on you, even though you kind of subliminally, encouraged them. But she's like grabbing him and touching him,
Yeah.
taking him out to dinner, and
Mm.
trying to give him a bunch of wine. It's like you could find out what's going on between Xander and Philip without sleeping with Xander. She didn't have to do that at all. Like nobody told her to sleep with anybody. So that kind of bugs me too, and it reminded me so much of when she was with Lee Shin. Was she was just flat out sleeping with him for Gabby Chic and all that, and for her own company. There was really no relationship there between the two of them. She didn't feel anything towards him. So it just feels like she's kind of doing the same thing with Xander, but she was just laying it on so thick. It was kind of gross and
Yeah.
stupid.
Did
And
they
even
end
Xander
up
said,
sleeping?
"Why did you
Did
do
they
that?"
end up? Did they end up sleeping together?
No,
Not yet.
not so far that
Okay.
we know of. No,
Yeah,
because Sarah
his
walked in
radar
with Brady.
is way up. I mean,
Hmm.
it's kind of hard to cheat a cheater kind of got thing. You know what I mean? Like he's usually a few steps ahead, from his own
Yeah.
experience. So I hope he doesn't fall for
Behind.
that stupidity. I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went to the only restaurant in town besides the Brady Pub. They went to the bistro, and Sarah walks in with Brady, and what happened? Oh, Sarah walks in on Gabby and Sandra kissing because Gabby
Hmm.
pretty much just laid one on them, and then Sarah and Brady sit down, and then Sandra flipped out a bit because I think he saw Sarah kind of put her hand on Brady, and she was really just trying to console him a bit about the whole baby thing. And Sandra goes over to the table and starts flipping out, and that's when Sarah kisses Brady. Yeah,
Nothing like being used.
Trying to make
Yeah.
each other
Right.
jealous. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and he had that fantasy. He had that dream too at the beginning of the week, where
Hmm.
he was having sex with her, and then wakes up and realizes he's alone. So he's still pining for her.
Oh yeah, and
Oh
she
yeah.
is for him.
Hmm.
They just
Yeah.
can't admit it to each other. That's all. Same old typical soap storyline right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she should try to get back together with him. I mean, unless he's got to. Well, first off, he's still lying about beating up Philip. He's unrepentant about it.
Right.
He's still kind of threatening to kill Philip. So, like, what would the point of
And
them getting back together? Was literally nothing would change between the
and
two.
when's the anger management session supposed to start? That's what I'm.
Yeah, he hasn't seen Marlena yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way he really flipped out on Sarah and Brady, I mean, yeah, obviously anger management, it's not working.
It's needed.
Yeah. So, oh, and the promos for next week. This is odd, and it kind of makes Gwen look stupid. Gwen tells Sarah that Gwen's going to end up with Xander,
Hmm.
which is weird because Sarah just saw him kissing Gabby.
Hmm.
Yep. So,
Hmm.
well, I don't have anything else. Did you guys have anything else?
Hmm.
No, I don't.
No, I
No.
think was that all the story? That's all the storylines. I think.
Yeah, I went through everything, and honestly, I'm like, wow, this was a thin week. I mean, there was some big stuff that happened, like the trial and Sammy being on, and Tony and Anna finally having a scene together. But yeah, notes wise, I didn't have much. It was a bit of a rough week.
It was like a filler week.
Yeah.
But there was some. I mean, I think the comedy. I like the comedy around Julie. She's still so good. Season 6
Hmm.
with me. So good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could see her backing off on Kat and Chad, but it's like, but that's what I liked about Julie is she's kind of intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very
She's
intimidating.
very intimidating.
So I don't want her to lose her edge.
That's
So, but I
right.
mean, all right. So Chad got rid of one hater. Okay, that's fine. He neutralized Julie. Still, there's JJ. He's not happy. Jennifer's furious. So,
Yeah.
Hmm.
it's still uh, not going to be smart
Oh,
to get them.
one more thing
And,
I
and
just
Chad
remembered.
should be the one that's the most furious, and he's
When
not.
the elevator maintenance guy showed up, I was like, I mean, my eyes aren't that great right now, but I'm like, isn't that the skydiving dude?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Because I just love that guy. I was like, they need to have him in other roles or something. So when they acknowledge that was funny when he shows up to rescue them, and he's like, still doing the high, the danger or whatever. I don't remember how he said it, but I thought that was hilarious. I loved that, and I really like that actor. I think they should find ways to keep him on.
Yeah, he's got a
Very
bunch of
much.
charisma. He was stealing the scene because
Oh
if it was
yeah,
anybody else, I wouldn't have noticed. But he was stealing the scene so much. I'm like, who the hell is that guy? And then when he talked to them and said something about them,
It's like,
yeah.
can we
defense.
keep
Like
him?
what are the odds? Yeah. I'm like, yes, we need to find a role for this guy. I mean, he could be just the odd job guy that shows up for everything. I don't know. I don't care. I just love him.
And Julie clocked it too. Because Julie was saying all along, she thought that that Cat set this whole thing up. And it turns out the elevator repair guy is someone that Cat already knew.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Julie totally clocked
Oh.
that.
Oh. I didn't see that part. I guess I didn't catch that
Yeah, and the
somehow.
weird thing was too was when they figured out they were in the elevator, Julie just goes right up to the elevator and starts talking to Chad, and I'm like, what the hell? How did?
Yeah.
And we heard Chad and Kat were screaming and yelling all night, and
And
nobody.
nobody heard him.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
nobody used that elevator all night.
Come
Well,
on.
well,
Yeah.
it had the out of order sign on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie
So
Lockhart's lawsuit and her settlement should be huge with that hospital.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Well, and
Yeah.
they're
Wherever
acting like
wherever
they're
Bonnie's
oh,
at.
it's not that big a deal. Well, Jack fake died in an elevator shaft,
Yep.
and Bonnie almost died in one. So it's not like it can't happen, you know. I
Yep.
mean, on the show anyway, that it's not. I mean, they were saying, "Oh, how rare." I was just waiting when somebody said how rare that was, how rare it would be for something like that to happen. I remember which character said that. I wanted to say somebody needs to come out with a list of all the people who've died by air, died or almost died by, you know.
Elevator
But
shaft.
but the thing of it is, I want to see Chad beat the crap out of EJ for not showing up,
Yep.
not getting somebody out there, and he's a dumb businessman if he doesn't realize that that's such a huge liability. Anyway, I don't know. I'll just.
Especially in a hospital, yeah.
I know.
Definitely.
Yeah, and don't
Anyway.
forget Dr. Draco Moray, may he rest in peace, also fell down an elevator shaft on Friends.
Oh.
Oh, oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
okay.
Okay.
On Days of Our Lives, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
No, my fiance and I were actually rewatching Friends, and it holds up really well. I know some people try to trash it online, saying, "Oh, it's not that funny." No, it's still funny.
Mm.
All these years later, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're at the point where Joey was bragging to Soap Opera Digest that he writes his own scenes and dialogue and all that, and the actor gets mad and kills him off. So
Oh.
Yeah.
That
I
sounds
could
familiar.
never get into Friends.
Oh,
I
that's
loved
funny.
it. It was my
Yeah.
favorite
Yeah,
show.
I
I loved
watched
it.
it. I watched it regularly back in
Yeah.
the day. Yeah,
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't miss an episode. I
it
Yeah.
was part of like the Thursday night lineup on NBC. Remember that was Must See TV,
Yeah.
the
Thursday
Thursday
nights at
night
8 p.m.
lineup.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you had Seinfeld that night too. Yeah, that was a
Hmm.
big night.
Yeah. Me, I love Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I love that show. Big
And
Bang
see,
Theory.
I've
Yeah.
never watched a full episode of that, but the clips I've
Oh,
seen,
Oh my
it's
God.
the
hilarious.
it's
It's
the
a lot.
same. It's the same thing with both The Office and that one that I'm like.
I haven't seen
Big
The
Bang
Office
Theory.
either.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
I
never
heard it's really
seen
good.
like
Yeah.
full episodes. I've just seen clips, and I keep saying to myself, both of
Gotta
those
watch it.
shows are really good, and they lasted a long time, meaning Big Bang
Mhm.
Theory and The Office. And I feel like I've practically seen, especially The Office, with all the clips that I've seen over the years. But I thought that's one that would be fun, you know.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Someday maybe I don't know.
Whenever I try to find a GIF for my daily recap tweet, I'll just type in whatever like happened that day. There's always a GIF from The Office
Of
popping up.
course.
Ah,
Sometimes I'll think of something like the trial scene. I'm like, oh, okay, and I remember, all right, let's do Jim Carrey from Liar Liar, because that was such an iconic.
Oh
Memorable
yeah,
scene.
that was a
I
great
had
one.
that, but sometimes I would just type in whatever randomly happened today's episode, and The Office always pops up. SpongeBob pops up, and South Park. And
Oh yeah.
you would think The Simpsons would show up more often because The Simpsons
oh,
been on since I was in high school. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I haven't been getting that many Simpsons stuff. But yeah, those three shows always pop up first that have the best gifts that are.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I take. It doesn't look like it, but I actually do take some time to come up with these tweets, just
They're
summarizing
cute.
it. Yeah, a little
The,
recap.
the pictures and stuff. The yeah, I love it.
All right.
Uh yeah.
And if anything else to add before we wrap it up,
This time no. I think I'm done.
you may take this one, Anna.
Oh,
Well, I guess I'll be back in the courtroom next week too. So,
All right.
okay.
Maybe we'll have a
Okay.
verdict.
Okay.
all right.
All right.
all right. Thank you, ladies.
Take care,
All right.
everybody.
Good
Have a good
night.
rest of the weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.